It was a week ago that he served as the opener at Coors Field in Denver. And Mlodzinski gave up a one-out single to Brenton Doyle, then got the next 2 outs, walked the first man he faced in the bottom of the second inning, the Rockies' Nolan Jones, and that's when Ortiz was summoned. So he faced 5 batters in that ball game, and Yandy Diaz leads off for Tampa Bay.
Broke his bat. Nick Gonzalez, and one quick out for Mlodzinski. Out to Hayes, few better at third base than him. Easy pop up for the second out.
And the Rays get 2 on with 2 out here in the first inning. Paredes and Lowe with 2 out singles. And Randy Arozarena
fought that one off right to Tellez for the final out. 2 left for the Rays, and the Pirates coming to bat.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan Pepiot repping the City Connect uniforms very, very well. I mean, look at the socks, the shoes.
And Andrew McCutchen leads off.
Going the other way, that's down. Base hit for Andrew McCutchen.
And now one of the hottest hitters in the month of June, Brian Reynolds.
Oh,
look at that. All of 3 pitches.
That's the one. That's the one that Ryan Pepiot needs to bottle up. That changeup right there that we just saw is special.
All right, 2 out. McCutchen still at first. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Here comes Siri, and it hangs in the air to him. A little snap down to the glove, and just the leadoff single by Andrew McCutchen.
Now Jose Siri.
Swinging a ball, rolled the other way towards second. Gonzalez flags it down, spins and throws, but not nearly in time. Flying down the line with Siri, he's got himself an infield single. The 3rd hit for the Rays today.
You look from our angle, I just saw green streaks. He's running so fast.
Ben Rortvedt.
He's gone, and he stops again. And this one looped, and a base hit. Siri's going to turn the corner, head for third, and Rortvedt will make it to second. A bloop double for Ben Rortvedt with 2 strikes on him, no less. And here come the Rays, second and third, and only 1 out.
Taylor Walls
in the air to right, should give the Rays the lead. To the warning track goes Connor Joe, and here comes Siri to score the game's first run. Taylor Walls delivers, and it's 1-0 Rays.
Gonzalez had been hitting cleanup 4 straight games. Now they drop him down to the 5th spot of the order.
Left center field, here goes Siri. And he's got another one. Jose Siri does it again.
Did he do a little dance?
Oh, yeah.
After the fact? That, I'm telling you, he's feeling it. You can see the body language. He's always upbeat, energetic. But boy, oh boy, you talk about turning and going. And to the backhand side, the route was efficient. You can't do any of that any better.
Nobody can pirouette better after a catch either.
And then tap the feet, tap them. Come on, baby.
Here's Josh Lowe.
swinging a ball hit high in the air and deep to right field. Headed toward the wall. Gone! Josh Lowe goes deep. That's his 4th of the year, and the Rays have a 2-0 lead. He got a pitch down and in and drilled it.
Boy, he got a pitch down and in. This is a mistake by Ortiz. The 2nd mistake of the year. Only the 2nd home run given up all season by Ortiz. Now spins it back to the top of the order for McCutchen.
That's in there, and he knew it. And there's the slider, the 3rd pitch.
Brian Reynolds, and he's hit, putting runners at first and second with 2 outs for O'Neill Cruz.
Change up, and that'll do it. As O'Neill Cruz, latest victim of the Ryan Pepiot change, and the Rays lead 2-0 through 3.
Here is Ben Rortvedt.
And a base hit, and it'll set up 1st and 3rd. Rortvedt 2 for 2.
Top of the order now, Yandy Diaz.
And the Rays take a 3-0 lead. Diaz delivers on 0-2, extends his hitting streak, and extends the lead. 3-0 Rays in the 4th.
Boy, what a gift 0-2 pitch right there by Ortiz.
Rays up 3 and have 2 men on with only 1 out for Brandon Lau. Little flare. Dunks in for a hit, and here comes Rortvedt. Digging for the plate, and he will score. And Brandon Lau has made it 4-0 Rays.
Inside, 4-pitch walk. 2 on and no one out here in the 4th inning.
And Hayes coming up.
Got to get 2 runs out of this inning.
That's through. Rowdy's going to be waved home. Rowdy's in there. And the Bucks are on the board. Ke'Bryan Hayes with an RBI single. Connor Joe fouls out to Diaz, the first baseman. To the number 8 hitter, Jack Sawinski. Base hit for Sawinski. Toward the corner. Gonzalez is in. Still hanging up in that corner. Hayes will be held as the throw comes into second. Ooh. But a run in, it's 4-2.
Oh, this ball kicking around down there, down the right field line. You hope that this ball gets all the way down and clanks around just like it did. And it looked like Mike Rebello might have sent to Ke'Bryan Hayes. And Key just held up at the very last second.
He just walked the number 9 man on 4 pitches to load the bases.
And Kevin Cash is coming out to take his starter out of the game here in the 4th inning.
Well, hard to figure out what happened with Ryan Pepiot. A solid 3 innings and then lost control here in the 4th. 3 walks, 2 hits. And the command that he had earlier seemed to have vanished. And now Colin Poche comes in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. At the top of the order, Andrew McCutchen. Grounds 1 to 3rd on 1 pitch. And the Rays, 1 pitch later, are out of it. And the Pirates will have to be satisfied with cutting into half of the Rays' lead. Runners at the corners for the Rays. Well, now the Rays need a 2-out. Run batted in from Josh Lowe.
Swinging a ball drilled the other way to left center field. Over on the run, Reynolds and Sawinski toward the track, looking up. It's gone! A 3-run opposite field homer for Josh Lowe. His 2nd homer of the night. He's driven in 4, and the Rays extend their lead at 7-2 in the 6th.
Absolute monster moment for Josh Lowe.
Batter is Yandy Diaz, and a ground ball to 3rd. Hayes up with it. On to 1st. 1 out. 2-2 pitch. High pop up. Center fielder Sawinski is under it. Gloves it. 2 outs in the 8th.
2 out, nobody on for Paredes.
There's a line drive to left, going to carry out to Reynolds. And for the 2nd consecutive inning, 1, 2, 3. So 6 up, 6 down for Dalton Jeffries in his Bucko debut. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning.
If Reynolds gets a hit tonight, it'll be the longest hitting streak of his career. And boy, did he hit one. Way back and way gone. How about that for the flair of dramatic Mr. Brian Reynolds? How about that?
Dramatic indeed, Joe. That streak will continue even though it's only worth 1 and it's still a 7-3 game, but nonetheless, what an impressive feat to this point for Brian Reynolds. 18 straight.
Ben Rortvedt with 2 out in the 9th. This would be the icing on the cake if the Rays can get a base hit here. Swung on in line toward the right field line. Trouble, and it's toward the wall and gone. Ben Rortvedt with his 2nd homer of the road trip and his 2nd of the season. A line shot that snuck over the 21-foot high wall, and the Rays have put the icing on the cake. That 3-run homer makes it a 10-3 Tampa Bay lead. Jack Sawinski is the last hope for Pittsburgh.
Right center field. Here goes that man again. Siri up to the top of the wall, and the Rays win it in Pittsburgh.
Kidding me.
The Jose Siri Show moves from Minnesota to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as he highlights a 10-3 Rays for the victory on the road against these Pittsburgh Pirates.
I mean, how fitting. How fitting of an ending is that?